Welcome to the second part of this morning's programme following our earlier press conference. I'm William Drew from the world's 50 best restaurants. I'm delighted to be your co-host for this morning's event entitled Food Meets Future, to celebrate a very special anniversary, the 120th birthday of San Pellegrino, the long-time main sponsor of 50 Best and a partner in the world of gastronomy since the brand's inception back in 1899 in San Pellegrino Terme, where an Italian excellence marked with a red star was born. I have a very important co-host for this morning's event, standing just over here. He is a certain Massimo Bottura. Welcome, Massimo. He's for another day and a half.
It's okay for me.
Massimo
it's
is,
enough.
Massimo, of course, is also the co-founder of Food for Soul, an organisation that helps to maximise the resources of the restaurant sector to feed those less fortunate than ourselves, those not able to eat in some of the world's finest restaurants. He's also Italian, as you may have realised, just like the world's best sparkling water. We'll have some words from Massimo in a moment, but a quick outline of how today's event will work. In typically forward-thinking fashion, San Pellegrino wanted to celebrate their anniversary by looking beyond, specifically to the future of gastronomy. And San Pellegrino believes there are 4 key pillars that will help build that future. And we're going to explore those 4 themes today with 4 separate elements prior to enjoying lunch together. The 4 parts are outlined, we'll outline in a moment. We'll also find San Pellegrino and 50 Best social media handles listed on the screen. They're on the screen here along with fine dining lovers. So please use them when you are posting your Instagram selfies and repeating our guests' words of wisdom on Twitter. Before we go into our session, I'm going to let Massimo say a few words about our 4 central themes and why they're so vital for all of us.
We don't, everything we express with our food is helping, people to understand better where they are. People they are traveling, like you guys, all over the world, just to try to chew the terroir where they are. We are ambassador of our agriculture. We are on the side of our farmers, fishermen, cheesemakers. We fight for them. We pay the right price, the right ingredients, because that's very important. Keep them alive, share with others, and make them feel important, because they are the people. They are giving us the opportunity to transfer emotion through edible bites, hospitality and food. We train the young generation. We have the responsibility of training young generation through through teaching them culture, teaching them that our job is not about being a rock star, but it's all about hard work. Picasso was always saying, what is my job? My job is 90% is hard work, 10% is talent. So we have to feed this talent. We have to feed the talent to teach them how to express themselves. We have, as I said yesterday, a very important exercise to feed this talent in Osteria Francescana, and it's called Who Are You? Agriculture, tourism, training, and social gesture. We became an agent of change. We all together gave an incredible example during the Universal Exposition in 2015, and we created the most amazing idea behind the Universal Exposition. You to know, and I was talking with Anne-Sophie, and I was telling her that in Paris right now there are 4,000 people in waiting list just to volunteer at the refectory of La Madeleine. This is insane. If you think about we have a small restaurant, Via Stella 22, you know, as I don't even see the sun or the cathedral in Modena in there, like such a small street. But it's a small restaurant with big ideas, with big dreams. So what I think is very important for us, our responsibility, to feed the young generation with dreams, to feed my team with future. This is what I think are the topic 3 for, you know, words, talent, responsibility, inclusion, and inspiration. Generation. Thank you very much.
Further appropriate enough by looking at the future under the titles of talent. And we wanted to use this opportunity to ask an established group of chefs about the future and for them to give advice to young and aspiring chefs from all over the world. So we sent a call out via 50 Best social channels and via Fine Dining Lovers for questions to our panel. And we have many, a selection of which we're going to ask them in a moment. Some are going to be on the big screen and some are going to be from some young chefs in the room itself. First, a man who has firmly established himself as one of the world's finest and most decorated French chefs from Pavillon Le Doyen in Paris, Yannick Eleanor. Second, someone who was the first ever recipient of the world's Best Female Chef Award back in 2011, I believe. 13. Is a San Pellegrino young chef mentor who has a 3-star restaurant in Valence in France, but also on the point of opening La Dame du Pic, the world famous Raffles Hotel here in Singapore, and Sophie Pic. Next, we have a late lineup change. We were due to have Pim Tekamoan Vivit from NAM joining us. However, flight delays have unfortunately necessitated we have an even better replacement. We're very lucky to have another leading female chef, also from Bangkok, to step in. She's the recent recipient of the Festival of Of course, we couldn't miss out on the opportunity to include the man behind the #1 restaurant, so just to make up the numbers, we invited Massimo. Okay.
Of course, I experience the fact to be very devoted to my job, to my passion, and also to have the balance to take care of my family. I think it's because your ability to have this balance that makes you happy and strong enough to be more creative, more consciousness of the work you have to do. So of course, it's not a problem. Regrets could be a problem.
I think like I said half an hour ago, it's there are no shortcuts to this. Like Chef said a few minutes ago, it's 90% hard work, 10% talent, and it's that talent that you've got to feed. I think the first sign of a good chef is somebody who, like I said, keeps their head down, works hard, and that's it. No shortcuts around that one. So that's
First of all, when I see, I try to let everyone express themselves. I keep them in the kitchen. I see when people are devoted to the others, to the team, that is very important, and not to himself. You know, and that's a very important part, because if you are part of a team, you have you really start breathing and be one very important part, and not thinking about yourself. At that point, you know, the team is helping you to express yourself, and you know, step by step, you're gonna explode, you know, if you have talent.
Yannick, I'm going to ask you this question. What was the moment of spark that made you want to become a chef just a few years ago?
Thank you, Massimo. No, it's you know, for my side, I would like to become chef at 8. So I was passionate about the TV shows and things like that. And of course, today the media are very important bring young generation to our business. And I would like to express them today that this is the most beautiful job we can do. You know, I'm coming from nowhere. I finished to work at school very early. And then with that job, I really discovered myself. And now I am, as an entrepreneur, try to explain to the young generation how to get the nice road to make it happen. And to know there is different way to make it, but it's a huge chance to work in that industry. So for the young kids, I have to, and the young adolescents, I want to tell them that that job is fantastic. We are in Singapore, we are everywhere on the planet, we meet so fantastic people, so do it.
Time for me, but I think you can feel the moment, and I believe in intuition a lot. And I was not ready when I was young. My father doesn't keep asking me, you want to come back home to learn how to cook and to be with me, and I didn't say, I said no, I didn't. As soon as he asked me, no, I'm too young, I don't have to tell you now. And it's my own decision, so you cannot be opposed to decision. It was, but I think it's because I saw in the eyes of people how passionate would be in this industry that I feel it could be great to come back home and to learn how to cook. But it was my own decision, so I was not influenced by the past of my family.
Years ago, exactly in Singapore, that was my first time here, and I was with my best friend at the time on a holiday, and I had a hot pot for the very first time, and yeah, I just loved it so much. I went back home and I cooked it for the very first time. I bought like little inductions and put little pots on it, got my friends together, and that's when I realized I love to cook and I love to feed. I love to get people together around the table, and I think it was actually Singapore that changed that for me. So it's coming full circle here.
So I have a question for you on behalf of all the young chefs around the world. I myself have worked in a couple of restaurants, and one of which I have worked for quite a long time. And since I won the title last year, I've been traveling with San Pellegrino a lot. And it's been such a great experience. And my question is, do you think it's better for a young chef to work and be trained in one place for a long period of time? Or do you think it's better for them to have the opportunity to travel, see the world, and have different kinds of experiences?
What kind of question you ask me? All right. So, in one way, I think our job, it's about obsession. Obsession about quality. Can be everything. Can be the Mother East and you go so deep into things that you became the best baker in the world. So people are coming from everywhere to look for you and taste your bread. So the obsession of learn how the Peruvian use the acidity for the ceviche, or the Japanese are touching the fish and use the knife in the right way, or the French are like making the perfect sauce and understand the palate. And I say this because when we're talking about pasta, I see people, it looks so simple, but if you don't have in a DNA the pasta genes, you're never gonna make it in the right way. So this, and I said yesterday, to create a contemporary cuisine, a contemporary food means to know everything and forget about everything, is to travel. To travel with your eyes and your ears open, so you don't know anything, even me, Like I'm traveling and I keep learning from even the young generation. Your dishes last year, they were like really mind-blowing, know, I love them. You know, you keep learning, and keep evolving, be contemporary. And this is the secret of, I think, to stay always there. Leave your team, leave your team express. You know, you're gonna find so many beautiful, things, you know, from the mind of the younger, you know, that, and the energy that I think is like traveling with your ears, your eyes open, keep you always there on the top of the wave, but is extremely important not to forget who you are and where you come from.
Industry, and also the information they get. And I really feel that generation more mature than we've been in the past, you know. And if you see the creation of that generation, makes it crazy. So I'm not, pessimist about the future. I really think that the new generation will be better than we've been, and our goal is, and our responsibility is to help them to stay focused and don't forget the essentials, and with our maturity.
Agree, and also the different fields. I mean, Paul, the sommelier, are talking to the chef, and the chef is talking to the dining, the service, everybody's working together. And for me, it's wonderful to have this kind of, to build this kind of team, because everyone has something to add to the experience.
And I feel very confident of what they're doing in Francescana and Franceschetta, blah, blah, blah.
Myself.
I'm going to go answer me.
Who asked this question?
Me.
Who asked? Yannick asked
They
this.
said it was like that.
Yeah, he wants to answer this question.
Traditionally, the heart of modern gastronomy, some would say, comes from France. Do you agree? What's your view on that?
I think there's no superiority of a cuisine on another. I think you have your own roots, and you don't have to. Things very interesting is to keep connecting with the world. So it allows you to continue to develop, to be more creative. So I think French cuisine was a model. It's still good for. I think a lot of chefs came in France to learn how to settle brigade, because it's still a model for that, for the construction of a cuisine. The organization makes French cuisine perhaps well known all over the world. It's because of the products. So surely of diversity in the French cuisine. I don't believe of this superiority at all. I'm so eager to discover new cuisine. As soon as I travel, I go to a market to discover new ingredients. And of course, French cuisine needs to have this kind of humility to continue to develop and to be what people consider she is.
We can observe that the world be so open, and I'm traveling in Russia, I'm traveling everywhere, and I can see how the chefs make the things so beautiful. And it's very interesting to follow that road and to say, okay, there is no superiority today. I think the world has to be in the same direction, and when we are talking about the future, and I think we have to stop to make community against community. I think we have to think all together to make the things happen in the globality, and our engagement are so important, and our responsibility is so high today, and to make sure that all the thinking about producers, about waste, about things like that, could be something very important for our business. So we have to be all together. I think.
Well, chefs, you guys run the best restaurants in the world. I'd like to know what initiatives and systems can be put into perspective by restaurants to try to feed the local community feed the hungry, and what you guys would like to do. I know Massimo, you do that a lot, so what's the secret?
No, because we're gonna influence, we're gonna feed people with ideas. You know, that is not just the best sardines in the world. We feed people with ideas, and these ideas, they build bridges from Singapore to Sydney, from Sydney to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And it's building an incredible community that really can make the difference in the world.
Just do a video and celebrate the life of Tony. Just put the video and share it with the world. This will be a great tribute to a man that brought us all together in an amazing way. So please help me do that on June 25th. Tony Burdente, okay? Said that, yeah, we can give a round of applause to Tony. Come on. I'm probably Tony will be happy that we are in Singapore.
Honored to be here and to be part of this amazing event. I'm Singaporean, so this is definitely home for it. And you know, when we started in 2007 with Plate of Desserts, we thought, okay, how can we make this experience better for all of you? And this is really the future of food, the future of pastry. And so we started thinking, how can we feed 300 of you at the same time? And you're going to experience that later. So today, I mean, we're celebrating San Pellegrino's 120th anniversary. So we use diamonds as one of the themes. Everything on the wall is edible except for the San Pellegrino logo. But you know, we painted the wall with 50 kilos of chocolate. You have an array of Singapore flavors. For example, Gula Melaka Panda, chili padi, barbecue pork and hot rocks, together with laksa leaf and lemongrass, and the list goes on. But we just want you to enjoy Singapore flavors in its most unique form. And I'm very excited to share with you also my team over there that's going to wave. So it's a great team that we have across a few continents. And you know, we really put together this amazing 6 walls of art. I think it's one of our biggest to date.